Anyway, emotional intelligence, man, because I be noticing your kids, man. I look at your kid. My kids on point too, but your kids really be soldier minded. And you said something the other day like that phone type stuff, that electronic stuff, man. I want to really get on emotional intelligence and how that play in your life, because you always been cool. Both of y'all niggas cool, so I know he got something to talk about too. But man, you talk about a little bit more, especially with what we do and how we roll with it.
Actually, me and Steve was just talking about it before we started. Charleston White was talking about how he was influenced by rap growing up. And I asked him, I was like, what you think about that, bro? And he was like, hey, man, I teach my kids to know what's wrong and what's right. Like, innately, they already know, because I've been teaching them that, and they see how we lead by example. So they already know what we expect and how to move through life. So, and I felt that too. I was like, yeah, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And to kind of get to answer your question about what we do with the phones, we basically maybe a week out of the quarter, we'll take their phones away. So they don't have any access to any phones for a week. And it's unbelievable what these kids start doing. They'll start playing with each other. They'll start talking to each other. They'll start
nigga always start playing with each other.
They'll start playing outside. You know what I'm saying? They start interacting with each other. You play games with your kids. You get them engaged with things other than looking at a damn computer or electronics, or just, you know, they go from the universe to the metaverse, from the metaverse to the universe, back and forth, where they can't catch a frequency. So now they just tapping into all types of frequencies, and their input is going to be their output. So, you know what I'm saying? Now they just acting like all these other dummies online that you don't want them to act.
Yes, I will indeed. Do I want to? No, I don't. I don't want to go through the paperwork. I don't want to have to prove to somebody that it was self-defense. I don't want to have to go through none of that, because the seesaw can go either way. Shoot, I don't want to put my faith in nobody else's hands, so you got to move smartly. And that's why this first episode, we try to get everybody on emotional intelligence. And not just emotional intelligence, can be lazy, procrastination. It could be all that, man. Knowing we got to do something, knowing we got to get there and grind. But guess what? We're going to go ahead and watch this Love Out the Lockup for 8 hours straight. Or, 90 Day Fiance. Not that I watch none of that. But you know what I mean, people.
We get caught up in bullshit, bro.
And distractions, man. That's the major, that's the big play is distractions. They got us looking at all this other shit that don't matter. And, time slips away.
But I tell my niece and nephew that they real big on watching YouTube. And it ain't like I understand the kids, but oh my God, bro. The way technology now got these kids wrapped up, bro. I tell them, I said, why y'all watching YouTube of a kid playing with the toy, and you got the same fucking toy?